Hi, I'm theciaellis and welcome to Grandma's Homestead. Alright, I'm back down here at the kitchen at the church and I'm going to make some gravy. I have made a meatloaf that I'm not real proud of that you probably saw on one of the previous videos, but like I said on that, usually whenever I made it for my family, we always put some cheese on it. We put a lot of ketchup and stuff. This time I'm going to make a brown gravy, but I'm going to show you how to make a brown gravy that you don't have to use bouillon. Bouillon has got a lot of salt in it, and I think probably a lot of them have MSG and stuff like that too. I'll show you a simple brown gravy that you'll love, and we can put that over the meatloaf today. So let's get started. All right. This is 2 tablespoons of butter. We're going to melt it in the pan here. And when we get it pretty melted, we're going to add our flour. It is almost melted. This is 2 tablespoons of flour. So your ratio is 1 to 1 or 2 to 2, whatever you say it. We got 2 tablespoons of butter and 2 tablespoons of flour. And we're going to cook this. You do this so that it does not have a raw flour taste. And this will be our roux that we use to thicken our gravy. And my burners are a little bit wider than my pan here. Alright, now let's add our liquid. I've got beef broth. I didn't have quite enough beef broth, so I have actually added a little bit of chicken broth with it too. And it takes a little bit away from the color, but actually it's looking pretty good. So we will let this cook. Let's do a smidgen of salt, because there's already salt in the broth. And marjoram, just a touch of marjoram is always real good in it, but we got a little bit of onion powder here. See, you're adding your own flavors. You don't need a bouillon cube. You don't need a whole lot of anything, just a sprinkling. This is onion powder. This is a sprinkling of pepper, black pepper. If you like black pepper, put more in. So that's all we've got in here. We've got our butter, our flour, our broth, a little bit of salt, 2 cups of, well, we got 2 cups of broth, we've got a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, a little bit of onion powder, and we're just going to cook this until it thickens up. And that's it, guys. That's all there is to it. Alright, this is starting to boil, just starting to get a few bubbles in it, and as you can see, it's already thickening up. And what's kind of cool thing about that, once this comes to a good, a good amount of bubbles, which is any moment now, we're going to turn the heat off and let it sit. And that will let it thicken even just a little bit more. But we're getting there. And it smells so good. Alright, we're going to turn the heat off and let it sit for a moment. Alright, now we've got the nice brown gravy that we put over this, and this should be even better. I'd always wonder what it tastes like with the gravy on it instead of ketchup and cheese. This is a good difference. Now, ketchup and cheese is darn good too. This is worth it. Alright, that's all I've got for you this time. You can make your own gravy. It's good. You don't need bouillon. You don't need a whole bunch you don't need packaged stuff. You don't need any of that stuff. Just a little bit of broth, butter, flour, and whatever seasonings you want to do to it. If you don't want to put seasoning, that's fine, because they put them in the broth when they make that. And you don't have to use package. So, I hope that helps you. Have a good evening. Oh, remember, I've switched channels. I've got Grandma's Homestead. This one here is just cooking from here on out, and then I also, everything else in my life is going on to this Grandma's Life podcast. I'd appreciate if you go over there and check that out, and like and subscribe so we can get these things going. I also want to talk to you about Streamyard a little bit. Now the one podcast I was doing is this Grandma's Life podcast. I'm no longer going to be doing that for now. I don't know when I'm going to do it, but I'm still doing Books Highlighted podcast. So I still go to Streamyard, and there's all kinds of other stuff they can do. Man, they keep adding all these little gadgets to do on Streamyard. I don't know what they are. You're smarter than I am. You can figure it out. If you got a story to tell and you want to put it out there, go to Streamyard. Go to the link below. It helps me. It doesn't cost you any more, but it helps me, and we can have a good time. All right, that's all I got for you. God bless. I'll see you next time.